So recently, I saw an early review of my book, Oxford Soju Club, that is due for debut in September this year, and this part really caught my eye. Quote, I was left with the impression that this novel is a book of the heart, the novel that this author must write to process a core life experience, and writing this novel will free him to express many other aspects of the human experience, end quote. And I feel like I've never been more understood by a stranger. It's a great reminder that a book really is a conduit of hearts between the author and the reader. Often when I introduce Oxford Soju Club to other people, I say that it's a therapy novel because it is. When I started writing this book, I was broken in many ways. I had unfinished trauma that I needed to resolve with my parents, all these insecurities and complexes around being a man, being Asian, being Korean for that matter. I had all this confusion around what I needed to be or even what I wanted to be, and I remember covering all of that with this tarp of discipline, believing I could just will all of it away. But it didn't, and all of this quiet rage and resentment against the world festered, and at some point I came to realize how that was hurting people I love, and I didn't want that. So as I was going in and out of therapy, I used this book as a way to figure myself out, a medium to not only channel my negative emotions into, but examine them and reflect on them to search for where my salvation really lied. And I hope this doesn't come across as a spoiler, but in the end, I believe I found an answer through these characters, a way forward. Before my editor at Dundurn discovered me, I was ready to put this book into the drawers because it didn't matter to me too much whether this book got to see the light of day or not, since it had already done its job. Completing this book allowed my mind to be more free to work on all these stories I had in my head. And I know my publisher will have a heart attack when they hear this, but even if this book does horribly, I think I'll be fine with that because I'll always have that special bond with Oxford Soju Club, the book that fixed me, saved me. My sincere hope with this book is that it offers the same kind of resonance, the same kind of solace it offered me with at least one person. And if it does that, if I manage to make that true connection to a single human being simply through the written word, I'd consider my job done.